I've always somehow had these guardian angels either like directly in my orbit or like on the outside watching me or helping me or kind of shape shift in my environments. So I've always had good people around me, whether they're talking to me directly or sending me a message or sending me a song or writing me a letter. Like always have this, I had this mindset thing. So I'm highly and hyper aware of that I'm a deep believer in mindset over everything else. Like when you change, everything changes for you. That whole like Jim Rohn philosophy, like when you change, everything changes for you. So I was lucky to stay in a positive mental attitude. And even though it was often uncomfortable or tricky or hard or kind of confusing, it was always, how do I solve this? How do I get through this? How do I shape shift my reality and find the positive? Not always stay positive because some shit's dark in life, but notwithstanding, life happens for you, not to you. That's kind of the mindset. It's like there's no victim. There's no space for that. There's no oxygen for like victim mentality. There's no perpetrator mentality. There's no victim mentality. So I believe that I was programmed to think that way. And I continue to find myself around people who think that way also. So it becomes hardwired in my system. And when I reflect, because I try to stay away from that story because I don't want that story to define who I am. I recognize it and I appreciate it, but it's not who I am, you know? I still have artifacts from that injury naturally, but I don't let that stop me from what I'm trying to become and who I'm becoming, you know? But I think when I reflect, it was completely, I got through it because of the people around me, the mindset I had, the fact that I'll do switch kickflips again, period. You know, like I will. I can't walk right now. They might amputate it. My leg may never come back again. But I had the same crisis. Like, am I going to be able to run with my kid? Am I going to be able to skate again? Am I going to surf again? Am I going to snowboard again? I had to learn how to do everything switch stance. I've really leaned into getting this thing fixed. Because that's who I am, at the soul. So I just use it as fuel to get better and to change the way I look at things and my perception on my obstacles. And if I can get through this, I can get through anything. And then the next hurdle comes up, I'm like, oh, this is pretty tricky. If I can get through this, I can get through that. And I reflect on when I got through then, that get me through this next situation. So Crystal, who Lindsay knows, will tell you that I'm always like putting myself in these riddles and these puzzles to solve. But I think it builds my awareness. I think it builds and I say my, like as a, you know, like the universal you. I think these situations make us more conscious. If we can overcome them, we become more valuable. You know, we think a little more laterally. We deepen our faith at an existential level, at a spiritual level, at a personal level, at an esoteric level. So I'm not trying to attract problems and drama. It's definitely not drama. I'm not trying to attract issues, but I appreciate them because I become better as I go through them, you know? And I take all of it that way. It's just the mindset and perspective. So I didn't even look at my injury as like the worst day of my life. It was then because I was in it. I was like, I'm in this thing and I don't know what's going on. And, you know, you have this sense of identity crisis. But I just kind of take it day to day now. Like they're all opportunities to get better and to increase my stock price, you know, and to make me look at things a little differently and find harmony in wherever I am and, yeah, make different decisions and become a little more clever and a little wiser and a little more grateful and just like trying to improve 1% every day. If I can improve 1% every day, like it's game changing, you know? So that's what I took from that injury. I think that's all I got through it, just perspective.